That old fella used to play in them movies where them wild people get after him, you know, in them jungles.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd swing on them ropes. What was his name?
Tarzan.
Jones. Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Oh,
Indiana Jones.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I made me a shotgun like him. Carried. He put it over his shoulder. It's got a long bend on it. He'd hang it on his shoulder like that. He'd go up them banks on them grass ropes, and them people come up behind him. He'd pull the trigger and just mow them down through there.
You made a shotgun like that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Huh.
What's this magnet right here?
No. It's just old. You probably could find you one that was in better shape. They kept in the inside.
No, see, I like to surprise my friends. You know, I just want a lady. I'm gonna ask her about a van. If she wants a van to travel, you know.
I had a Cadillac converter put on it, burnt out, and had it on me about every time
You put another Cadillac converter on?
I didn't put it on there. They supposed to give it to me.
A Cadillac
He
converter?
put it on there. Yes, it's big cleaned up.
Yeah, it's
It's
nice.
got a good overhead, and
Yeah, it's nice.
all this lays down on your seats out there, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
It's clean all the way up through there. Got them little overhead lights on the side. And got a vacuum cleaner.
Hello?
I'm thinking about buying me a new truck. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be good to get you something that you ain't got to work on. You know what? Something that you just go out and just put the key in and turn it and go.
Well, I could this, so that starter. I think it's that bend that's in that starter is what I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I don't know, Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good little too, me and them girls. We'd watch old, them close stations in, you know. Watch them old Western movies on it.
Or, well, on the video or with the
And
antenna?
that-
Or the little cassette player?
Just regular
Oh.
TV. I bet y'all can't tell me what this is. I got that oil and gonna change oil in it. I got the wrong kind. I just kept it went and got me some more.
That's an oil wrench, ain't it? That's a big old oil wrench.
Is it?
That ain't no oil, huh?
That's for putting on for wood. You grab a piece of wood, don't you?
No. That's for fixing 8 model tires, breaking them down.
Oh, for real?
Motorcycle tires.
Yeah.
Huh.
Piece of candy.
Man, did I still put that video on there, that guy that changed the tire? Did I show you that? This guy, he been changing tires all his life. He took a tire and he just flipped it and he jumped on it. He was talking while he was doing it. He didn't have no machine or nothing. And he put the tire on the rim and he wet it and he picked it up and pow, and it went on there. I'm like, what? And he put that thing on there like it about you have to look at that, man. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
I used to work at service station, and this old boy working on a truck tire. He'd been working on it all morning, beating, trying to get it off. It rusted. I said, I get that off for $5. He just give me $5. I said, get me a bottle of kerosene. He went around there and got me a bottle of kerosene. I poured it around that rim, you know. Sit down over here, we'll wait for it to come off. Look out here, it hit the floor. Hit that cement floor, and it fell out there. He said, that beats anything I ever seen.
Kerosene do that?
Yeah,
Wonder how it do that?
I don't know.
Did oil wouldn't do it?
No, oil won't soak in there. It'll just slick and gum in.
Right.
That kerosene just got enough cutting in it to separate that rust from that rubber. You know, rust and rubber go together,
I didn't know that.
stick together.
You might have told me something. I might, because I pick up a lot. You know what I was thinking about doing too? I was thinking about when I get myself a place where I can do what I want to do. Nobody's picking up tires. And I know a guy that he gets them. If you take them to him, you have to give him $3 to live them. But I was gonna tell people, I come get your tires for $5 to clean out any tire you need, move for $5. But then I'm gonna get the metal too. So I was gonna get a tire machine and just get the metal and then take the tires to him and try to make him a deal where he do so many tires. I just create me a business just hauling people tires off. Ain't nobody doing it.
You can take them things.
Ain't
They're
nobody
making a
doing
machine now. This man's making it. He's an individual doing it. He made a machine to grind them things up
it. Yeah.
and put them in the road. In with that blacktop.
A man made a machine.
Yeah.
You-
And he
you-
grinds that stuff up in little shreds.
You know who?
Sells it to.
Right. Do you know them? Is he around here?
No, he's from down here in South Alabama.
Oh yeah, okay. Cause what I was,
I seen it on television.
yeah, what I was thinking about doing is find somebody that would buy 'em. That's the key. You find somebody to do. See, a lot of people is lazy. They don't want to do anything. Like this one guy, he called me. He said, I got a whole bunch of tires, and I didn't know tires were that hard to get rid of back then. But
Yeah, they are.
I had moved like 100 tires on my trailer. It was just full of tires. And I was like, what am I doing? I can't get rid of these tires. Nobody wants these tires. So that's when I ran across the guy I was telling you, and he got them all for $50.
Hmm.
He said, you bring them here, I get rid of all them $50. I got rid of them tires, and I was like, man, that dude would have probably paid me $300 to move all them tires. Because he had to have them moved.
Yeah,
You
they
know what
have.
I'm saying? Yeah, but that's a market. Ain't nobody doing it.
I went to the doctor the other day and I seen somebody had one of these long trailers, looked like about 40 foot. He had them stacked in there in a ring, you know. And behind his solar service station. Couldn't hardly see them, but I seen them back there. And I said, that man knows what he's doing. He's fixing to get a good price for them tires. He save them up to get so many and he can afford to carry them, you know.
Yeah.
Take a little cut in the pay and get a good price out of them. Didn't cost him nothing.
Right. It's a plant in Rome that do something with tires, but I think you have to be some type of dealer. You probably have to get some license. That's what I'm saying. You have to create a job. You know, say,
Yeah.
hey, if what it's gonna take me to get some license, you know, go down to the courthouse and say I'm a licensed tire pickup, whatever. You know, if you can make a deal with the plant, because they got the machine that'll get rid
You
of
ever
them.
been in service?
Yeah, I've been in the Air Force.
Well, you can get your license, it won't cost you nothing.
For real. Any license?
At KINES, Alabama.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them in Alabama. I could get store license from being disability. My lungs is about gone.
Any business license if you've been in service?
That's what they tell me, and they told me I didn't even have to buy no hunting license or fishing license.
Mm-hmm.
They said, just show them your driver's license. And they can't do nothing to you. Telling me what you're doing.
Right.
And I didn't just get on it, they put me on it.
Yeah, you know, when you walk around in good health, you just don't really know how
Yeah,
valuable that is, do you?
I sat in yonder
You just don't
just
really know.
thinking, if I could just get out there and do a little something, I could pass the time. But I can't get out here too long.
You know, I hurt this shoulder, and it's getting a little bit better, but I mean, for nights and nights, and I roll and I just get up and it's like it's trying to
What my
heal,
hip
but
said.
the muscle's trying to tight. You know, it's healing tight. So I have to get up and I have to just work it and stretch it and stretch it.
Your elbow ever hurt?
No, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. Both of these arms hurt. This one stopped, but this one right here just continuously hurts. So I had to just keep working it, but it's getting better. I mean, it used to throb at night, and I was like, man, this is...
Well, Harold's had a hip replacement.
That's what my hip is. I just get up, sit on the side of the bed, and move my leg up and down.
And it helps it.
It helps it. And you can take it, if you ever have that problem, you pull your leg up, your knee this close you can to your chest. So doctor down there told me that. And I'd do that, and I'd hold it with both hands up there, and I'd go to sleep that way, and it'd be quiet.
And it quit.
Yeah. He told me to quit carrying my billfold in my back pocket.
Hmm.
He said, every time you sit down, you're sitting down on a knot.
Yeah.
That billfold's just
Well,
sitting
you
back
did
there.
a lot of walking at the plant, though, didn't you?
Yeah. I walk a lot of miles every night.
He used to work down there at the plant Hammond, right?
No,
No,
inland.
inland.
You know my mom, Helen Chambers.
Yeah.
That's my mom. She the one. She passed.
Oh,
Yeah, Helen Chambers. She died. Willie.
she worked there at inland, didn't she?
Yeah.
She worked on my old job.
Yeah.
I bid off of that job. This man died. I thought we could get a job up there. You know, better job when you went in there. somebody die.
You know, it's a funny thing about life. You know, people think it's bad to get down. I don't think so. I think it's good to go through some trials so you can understand how it is. It's like if you walk around all the time healthy, you wouldn't really understand to appreciate your health. But it's just not good to stay down. You feel what I'm saying? It's like the experience some pain will make you realize
What you could do.
God was really carrying me them days I wasn't hurting. So then when you start feeling good, you have a different frame of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure do.
I'm like, man, I've been walking around healthy for a long time, man. I'm being honest. This right here, well, me, this right here takes my energy. It's my whole body. I don't have no energy to do anything.
That's what my lungs is. And I stay out here very long. I just have to hurry to get back in here and get on that oxygen and get on that medicine that goes through your lungs. I didn't take it for a long time. I wished I had. Now, I thought it was just a racket, you know, they was just doing that to get the money. If I didn't have it now, I couldn't make a dollar. I just have to stay right there in that chair and take it.
Yeah. It's real dangerous too, that oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't smoke around it, can you?
No. I seen this old boy, I deer hunted with him a lot. And I stopped to see him one day, wondered why he wasn't hunting. He was sitting out there in the backyard smoking, breathing that oxygen. I said, man, you still smoking, breathing that oxygen? He said, that oxygen ain't gonna hurt you no worse than I'm hurting. He said, I just didn't go on now and wait a while. He just kept on smoking. I reckon he finally died. I never did go back to see him no more.
I heard they blow. I heard, you know, sometimes they had it in the house. And kind of went a spark. The whole house went up.
Oh man, it'll just splinter it out. They showed me a film up here where I used to work before I went over to inland. They wanted me to fill them bottles. Because they didn't have no boys, people there, they were just young boys and they wasn't interested in it. And they'd take 3 bottles and fill 1, you know. They start off with you low pressure and put all you could over in this empty. They come to your second one, you turn that knob and come to your second one, turn it on, put all you could in it. And then you go to your high pressure tank and put it in there and you fill it up. Them boys couldn't understand that. I don't know why they never did learn it. I failed them all the time I was there. They showed me a movie there where one of them bottles blowed out and the whole bottle left. It blistered that fella's hands. He was sitting there with his hands on. It just cooked his hands.
What scared me about them plants, they got them leaks. They say you can't hear them. They said the pressure's so, like a pinhole, they said it'll cut you in half. So you walk past like...
You can take a no straw broom like you sweep a house with.
Yeah.
Sweep across that and it'll cut it off just smooth.
Cut it off. I mean, can you imagine that hitting your body?
It'll hit your body and
you
just
can't
cut
even,
it off.
And you can't feel it. I mean, it's just there in the plant. The plant's dangerous, man.
My brother once told me, he said, you ought to take that job. He said, it's a little dangerous. He said, you learn it and you know it's dangerous when you start off. You can learn it. He done it in the Navy. Working shipyard. He said they had to check them ships before they had that stuff in there. And this fellow back there, he's feeling of them things.
Yeah.
And that man come back there and got all over him. He said, that thing, if you find it, you'll know you found it because you don't have no hand left.
You know, I used to want to do that, that deep sea fishing and stuff. It's real hard work. I'm too old to do it now. But I say, you know, if I ever gonna make some money, I would do that and do it like 3 or 4 years straight and come back with some money. I can't do it now. I can't even do what I'm doing now. I get wore out, man.
There's so many people now hunting this treasures, you know, where them ships sunk. You ever watch that on TV?
Yeah, I watch it. I love that kind of stuff.
I do too.
Yeah, I love all that education stuff. I like how they find artifacts, you know, stuff that, you know, they're trying to figure out what happened. And, yeah,
they found this city, lost city. I forgot now where it's at. But it's a big town, big place.
Yeah.
And that thing's about 1,000 foot in the ground. And they said, how'd all that dirt get on top of it like that? They said, it didn't get on top of it. It got on there and that went down.
The earth.
Earth.
Yeah.
Earthquake. Something like an earthquake sucked it down in there. You know, they're having them things in Birmingham now. Down
They
here
have a
now.
lot of them in Florida.
Yeah. I seen one down here in Birmingham last night on the news with one of these big cowboy with diesel trucks backed in this place. And he was standing straight up just like that. It just went in.
It sunk down in the ground.
They say that's caused from salt mines and coal mines.
Can you imagine being buried alive? That man was in his bed sleeping. They heard, his family heard something in Florida, and they went in there and the whole bed was in a hole.
Yeah, I seen
They
it.
looking for him. They ain't found that man yet. At least he died probably quick.
See, I seen 2 or 3 of them that they can't find.
Let me go quick. I don't want to be down in a hole and you know you got air, but you can't move. You just there. I don't want to.
I had a friend up here.
Crush me.
He was working with a plumbing company and gas company, putting lines in, and a ditch caved in on him, and all was sticking out just his face. He lived 3 or 4 years, and then finally died. It just
Crushed
him up.
him all up. I probably would have died just from panicking.
I would too.
I would have died just, oh Lord, kill me.
They found me dead there when they found me.
I can't stand tight places.
I
This
can't
lady,
do.
I watched this lady. It was some puppies in a sewage. So nobody could get to it but this woman. So they tied a rope around her legs or something. So she crawled in this sewage, and it was like from here to that tree. I couldn't even watch it. I couldn't handle it. I'm like, what? And she grabbed the puppet. She's like, I got him, and they pulled her back out of there. I mean, I'm scared. I'm afraid of heights and tight places.
I seen a man getting an alligator out of one of them sewage tanks last night on the news. A 7-foot alligator come through that sewage.
Mm.
They had finding snakes and stuff in their commodes. Now they can't understand how they get back in there like that. I don't let a snake go in mine.
In the commodes,
Yeah.
they must.
It must go underground somewhere and then come up the other way or somehow.
They ain't go in mine. I fixed mine myself.
Uh,
And I know how it is, and there ain't no way for it to get in there unless it went in there when it's a little old fish worm looking thing and growed.
I bet it's got some bad breath.
Some of them things is 6 foot long they finding, you know.
Call it.
I wonder what they was wanting.
I think they're over there feeding the dogs, Kathy's dogs.
Yeah, it might have been. In front of it where I couldn't drive neither one of them. I can drive this one. I just ain't got no air conditioning, reason I don't go no more.
Well, the red truck's messed up over here, ain't it?
No, it runs.
Oh,
I got it fixed. Bought me a new radiator. Had a bunch of stuff done to it before old Black died up yonder. Run that little shop up our key,
That's a 60 something model, man.
64. I've been offered a good price for it, but I ain't gonna.
he's had it a while, hasn't you?
Yeah, I've had about 45, 50 years. It was like new when I got it. It ain't even been run none in a year hardly.
Oh. What about an F-150?
Yeah. Well, it started off to being a 6-cylinder, and I changed it over to a 302. Cause I like the 302 the best, you know. Had a little more power. And I had mud grips on it back when I first got it, and I'd go hunting in it. It runs good now. It's been sitting there so long. I guess the fuel pump leaked back in. I changed it about a week ago. I got so much junk you can't get on up in there. I've been trying to hire somebody to help me clean it up, and you know you can't hire nobody to do nothing. They won't work for you. get them to help me put these cross ties back up there. I can't even get nobody to help me do that.
Would they fall down? Looks like a.
No, that big old
Jerry be
tree.
glad.
right there.
Jerry be glad to come on to work all
I
day.
had that big old tree right trying to cut. See what? Don't stick it ever. And
Oh.
it fell across there and I bounced them way up in there and they fell down. that water comes out of a spring there. There's a drain down through there all the time. Right under that sand. Come up out of that basement there. I poured cement in that thing. It still come back out of
The water,
there. Yeah,
that wet,
it just bubbles up through there.
the wet in the house.
No, right there in that basement.
He's got a well right here. You see it?
Oh, okay.
It used to run, I guess it used to go in that well. But it got turned somewhere when I poured that cement in there. And I don't know whether the well's got any water in it now or not.
What's that right there? It's a garage.
That building,
Yeah,
that's my Coca-Cola place.
the Coca-Cola.
Yeah. My antique.
Oh,
Harold likes to collect Coca-Cola stuff.
I got a Coca-Cola ice maker around there. An old boy up here been trying to buy it. He's got 2 Coke boxes. And just that big old box. That long, one of them long as that truck bed. People wanting to buy them, they come around there. They buy that stuff, you gonna sell it.
that's the truck you used to ride the craft every day.
Every day that little thing went the wrong way. You get on the road, like going from Senator, get over yonder to State of Bluff, going up through there, you can drive that thing one thing.
Yeah, kept it up.
But you can't turn it around. Get to a place where you ain't got much
Right.
room. Oh, I learned it pretty good, you know. I learned it where I didn't have to turn around. I'd pull where I could go out. Jump off curbs. I'd go to the bank. I'd pull out there at that front road and get in there. And when I got ready to go, I'd just go straight on off of that curb. All it was, about 6 inches, 4, 6. I didn't have to back up and everything. I could drive it now, but it would give me out.
They got a power steering pump. Power steering pump.
They got a kit now you can put on there. I'm thinking about ordering me one. I got a book the other day. Getting a kit and get somebody to put it on there for me. Let's see this old boy up here. I was telling you, had them Coke boxes. He can do anything to a car. Motor, anything on them. He got a 57 up there. He started from nothing. 57 Chevrolet, and that thing is beautiful. Red and white.
You watch a lot of TV?
I keep it on, but I don't watch it. I sleep more than I watch it.
You see, you watching like Discovery sometimes, don't you?
What?
Discovery?
Yeah. I watch them people building them cars on there.
Yeah.
There's one old boy on there, he looks like he ain't got enough sense to pick up a range.
Bad.
But he can build a car.
Build a car, yeah.
He can take a Volkswagen and make it into something you ain't never seen nothing like.
Yeah, some talented people. I watched that. It's some amazing people on this planet.
He said, now you tell me what, I ain't telling you what to do, but he said, whatever you tell me to do, I can fix it. He said, you just do that and I'll do the work.
A lot of stuff I don't understand, like electronically, but it
some things I know. Question I understand. So I was telling the buddy, man, they was second guessing a lot of stuff. I said, the problem what y'all do is you second guess what you should already know. If you really know it, you should try to increase your knowledge to the next level. But they don't really understand what they second guess what they know. I said, that's the problem. Now, so like you talking about that man that can build that car, I guarantee he know what he know.
Yeah.
He don't second guess.
He don't let nobody else either.
They don't ask nobody. They just know what to do.
He won't even talk to you when he's working on it.
That's just a gift from God. Everybody got different gifts, you know.
I know this black boy over here at Cedar Bluff. And he's got a shop about as long as my house. And about 40 foot wide. Slick cement floor and tile. Checkedy floor in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he can build anything he wants to build. He's got 157 or 2 he built like that. And you asked him about doing something, he said, if you'll bring it over and leave it now, I'll do it. But I don't want nobody around when I'm working on something. I don't like to talk, I keep it on my mind.
Yeah. I didn't know it was so much to engine, you know. I just know the basic, you know, the combustion, four-stroke and all that. But my buddy, he makes with race cars.
Yeah.
And man, they'll tear up an engine and break it back down that next week, put it back together. I said,
maybe run it.
That wear me out to do that.
Maybe run it one time and put it back in the shop and do it over again.
And I said, man, y'all tough. But they've been doing it so long, they know what piston will work with this cylinder, how far to rise it up. They just on another level with it. I said, man, y'all.
All that extra stuff they put on that